Hello, I'm Joseph DOnofrio, and you're watching Remember This.
Our first guest tonight, which we are really honored to have him here. He worked very closely with Robert De Niro in Goodfellas and Bronx Tale. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a really big round of applause for Joseph DOnofrio. Joseph, it's really an honor. I'm not just saying that to have you here.
It's an honor to be on your show.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
All right. All right. He's got to be, I'm telling you, I met him like a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And already he said he would do the show. He's like the nicest guy you could ever meet. He really is.
How could I turn down a show in Staten Island?
Hey.
I don't know if you know, but I played Staten Island Mike on the show Are We There Yet? That was on TBS for 100 episodes.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you better check it out.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, did you bring any clips of that? We could show that.
Yeah, well, there's clips.
All right. All right. Let's see Staten Island Mike.
Staten Island Mike, there you go. How you doing, Staten Island Mike? I'm here for the get-together.
Hi.
Man, look at you. Wherever you go and dress like that is where I want to be. If that's her get-together outfit, I want to see her when she goes out.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Not anymore.
Do you mind?
Would it matter?
Not really. Thanks. You handle your business. I gotta give it to you, man. Who are you? Staten Island Mike. We need to do this again sometimes.
How'd you get the role of Staten Island Mike? And
Well-
wait, aren't you from Brooklyn?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, but when I auditioned for the part, it wasn't supposed to be a guy from Staten Island. But when I went in, they liked me so much, they were like, you know, we love Joe, but the people are supposed to be in Seattle. So my manager was like, well, you know, there's people from New York and Seattle. So they were like, you know what, we'll call him Staten Island Mike. And then that's how Staten Island Mike got made.
It worked.
It was one episode, and then it turned into 10, and then to 20, and then, you know, it was really good. It was fun.
That's great. Wow. And that's a hit show, too.
Yeah, it was. It was a hit show. It's in syndication. It's on every day. I don't know what channel,
I
wherever
think
you
it's
are. but
TBS or...
now it's on the My Channel.
Oh, okay.
And Fox, I think. It's on Fox one night a week.
Oh, right. You were in another TV show, though, wasn't it?
I've been on a couple. I was on the Black Donnellys.
That's
I was on
it, the Black
Lipstick Jungle.
Donnellys.
I was on 30 Rock. Plus a couple more.
Wow. And you started out real young.
great.
Pretty young, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was like, I don't know, like 14 years old, I started doing commercials.
You started doing commercials? Yeah. Oh, what kind of commercials did you do? Pringles?
Not right now.
Did you like?
Yeah, I did a Pringles commercial. And it's funny because there's a guy on Staten Island. His name is Jay Force. He's a record guy. And he was supposed to be in the commercial, but he couldn't do a backspin. So they tried to do it and tried to do it. And then I was there, and they were like, can you do a backspin? I was like, yeah, sure. And if you look at the commercial, which we might have a clip, I don't
Yes.
know.
Oh, I hope we
You'll
have a
see me
clip.
doing a backspin. So if it wasn't for Jay Force, who knows where I'd be right now? Thank you, Jay Force,
Thank
for not
you,
knowing
wherever
how to do
you
a
are.
backspin.
Yes.
Break now for Pringles, you'll love the bunch. You'll get the feeling for the Pringles.
Wait till you taste Pringles now.
Wow. So you used to do breakdancing. How did you
Yes.
get into breakdancing?
I don't know, I just fell into it. I mean, I know everybody did it when we were kids, so,
Can
you know.
you explain to our young viewers who don't know what breakdancing is?
No, it's usually like popping, you know,
Right.
and, you know, head spins and back spins. And,
Do you need
windmills.
cardboard or you don't need cardboard?
I mean, I do it without cardboard, but I'm not going to do it now. I could do it. But
You could?
Maybe after the show, we'll
Yeah,
do like
maybe
a little
we
clip
maybe
and
we
you could
could
show it.
convince them to do it.
Yeah, I'll do.
So all right, so you started out breakdancing, you end up on commercials. How did you get into movies?
Because I look like Joe Pesci.
You kind of sound
You sound
like
like
him
Joe
a
Pesci
little,
too,
Yeah,
right?
you do.
That was it. My agent called me one day. She goes, you got an audition for Wise Guy. I was like, all right, no problem. I went up, I took a Polaroid. Next thing you know, they're like, you got a meeting with Marty Scorsese. If you don't know, Wise Guy was the book that they made Goodfellas from.
Oh no, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Goodfellas was based on the book Wise Guy by Nicholas Pileggi. And they were like, you got a meeting with Marty Scorsese. So I went up, and they were like, you know, we want you to read with people. And the next thing you know, we were on the set of Goodfellas, working with Robert De Niro, the guy that you're celebrating his birthday today. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful for
Happy
him. I love
birthday,
him.
Robert.
He's a wonderful guy, right?
Yeah,
do you
definitely.
call him Robert or do you call him Bobby?
No, Bob, I call him.
Bob?
Bob, yeah. Bob.
Yeah.
He usually gets called Bob.
Yeah, usually when I hear interviews, they always refer to him as Bob or Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of got into this big role, and Bronx Tale, let me tell you, a phenomenal in Bronx
Thank
Tale.
you,
A little
thank you.
violent, but
Yeah.
you played it well.
Thank you, yeah.
There a lot of coaching that you needed to prepare for the role?
No, for Bronx Tale, there wasn't no coaching. But Bob actually, Mr. De Niro actually directed me in that one, and I learned so much from him. I mean, as a little fact, I mean, the scene, I don't know if you've seen Bronx Tale when I hit the guy off the bike.
Yes.
I remember I wanted to say something when I hit him. And Bob comes up to me, he's like, don't say nothing. Just do it. He goes, the audience will know.
What?
Man? Who's scared right in my own f***ing neighborhood?
Why don't you just leave him alone?
What the f*** is it with you and these niggas lately?
They ain't bothering nobody.
They're f***ing bothering me.
They ain't bothering me.
And when I did it, I was like, wow, I learned so much from him just telling me what to do. A lot of it was improv, and, you know, it was fun. It was great.
That's good. Now, is it true that he was supposed to play Sonny, but I think because his father was ill, he didn't have enough time to do the directing and the acting?
No, Chaz was playing Sonny no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Chaz was offered millions of dollars for that script, but for him not to play Sonny. So his thing was, if you wanted his script, he was playing Sonny.
Oh, okay.
And Chaz is great in it, and Chaz is awesome.
I saw him do the one-man show. He
Yeah.
did one-man Bronx Tale from start to finish, and it was phenomenal. It was like you were just in the movie. You know, it was just, he did all the parts. It was great.
No, he's great, and he's a very nice guy, and he's great.
Yeah. Wow, two big heavy hitters, right?
I know.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, I have a question for you. My sons both play in a band, and they want to make it big. They want to be famous. I also have another little son who also is into acting and juggling. And any tips that you could give them? Any tips you can give young kids that are interested in doing this and getting involved and making it big?
Yeah.
Or not even making it big, but just getting work and
Yeah, sure, I got to do something else.
do something else.
It's a tough
It's a hard business.
I
No,
know.
I mean, I guess if they're starting out, I would try to, you know, definitely go to acting school. You know, definitely try to make your own films. I mean, with YouTube and like you can make a movie on your iPhone. I mean, you know, make
Yeah.
a little movie with iMovie, put it together, put it on YouTube, see how many hits you get. I mean, and, you know, give it a shot.
Well, I think Justin Bieber did something like that, right?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
became big that way from. Yeah,
And the other thing I tell them is this: stay away from drugs.
That's right.
And
Well,
stay
that's
positive.
probably one of the best
Yeah.
things you can tell them.
And
really.
stay positive and always be nice and polite, no matter what happens, you know. Things happen in life, but you just got to deal with it and get through it.
Well, that's the best advice.
Yeah.
Really.
That's great advice.
Honest. Yeah.
Butter.
You're going to mess with me again? Your margarine.
Butter.
What is wrong with you? It says margarine on the label. Can't you see?
Butter.
I don't believe you. You want to mess with me? You're freaking margarine.
Friggin' butter.
I can't take this anymore. All you two do is argue every single day. Butter, margarine, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. That's it. I'm leaving you. I'm out of here.
I don't believe she just strangled me.
Choked.
Huh? I didn't get choked. I got strangled.
Choked.
Look, now she's gone.
She's left.
Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to strangle you. Come here. You want to get strangled? Get...
Oh.
I'll teach you, okay? Now what are you? Butter?
Butter.
The flavor says butter.
So what's next for Joseph D'Onofrio?
What's next? I got a couple of things in the can, but right now, last week, I worked on this movie called Rich Man, Rich Girl with Judy San Roman. She's the writer, director, producer. Great film. I also have something called Pasquale's Magic Veal that DJ Higgins directed it. He's from Staten Island.
Okay.
With Dan Grimaldi, Vinny Pastori, me, and Artie Pasquale, and Anne Marie. It's going to be phenomenal.
That sounds great.
You want a 2-car garage? I got you a 3-car garage.
What?
I lied. He's a scumbag! Plus, I almost forgot, Who's Jenna? It's premiering at the Golden Door Film Festival, September 24th. I play a geek in that, with glasses and my hair to the side.
Wow.
I like to play
He's so
different
lucky.
things, you
I
know?
like that. It's,
Yeah.
mix it
lucky.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
it's fun.
He's got that gangster,
Yeah,
image,
he's got
but
the
he's
gangster.
also a comedian.
Well, we got to
and-
see you as a geek.
and you
Well,
got
it's
it.
Gonna see
funny
you as a geek.
because there's also this movie called American Brawler. I played this guy, Joey G. He'll rip your eye out for
Joey
a nickel.
G.
And I actually ripped the guy's eye out in this,
Dude.
in the movie. And I was like, really? But then in Who's Jenna, I'm like the total opposite. Like, hey.
He's a sweetheart.
You know,
Oh, that's
I mean,
fun.
I like to put a lot of preparation into my acting. All I need is the chance to do different characters.
Yeah.
And I could do it. I mean, I'm not going to play like, someone with like a British accent. I mean, I probably could if I had a coach to do the
Right.
dialect and stuff like that. It takes time.
Yeah.
But starting September 1st, next week, I'll be shooting a pilot called The Jerry Show with Vinny Pastori, Tony Darrow, and my good friend Paul Bagese.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is
Paul
he-
Bagese.
Paul is acting?
Yeah, Paul Bagese. Paul
I
Bagese
thought
is
he
a great
just-
actor.
I thought he just directed.
No, he actually directed me in Back in the Day, which is out on video now.
You were
can find that.
absolutely
Oh,
wonderful.
Back in the day. Yeah, I heard about. I haven't seen
You
it.
have to
I
see this
want
movie.
to see that though. Yes,
movie.
yeah, I've heard about
He
it.
played the
and
boxer's
back
best
in-
friend,
yeah.
Maddie, and oh wow, really good acting there. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm not going to give anything away. You got to see the movie; it's great.
How bad was this beating? How far did it really go? How bad was it?
Pretty bad.
Anthony Lefty Rodriguez. So tell me what it feels like to be back here. Don't actually feel the same.
Stop babying this kid.
Not a kid, he's our son.
Do you ever think about taking that built-up anger and that boxing talent and getting paid for it?
All the time.
Most fighters want fans to know who they really are. Gino Fratelli's up at the balcony.
That's Enzo's boss, right?
He's everyone's boss. Where they come from, what they're made of.
You can do something better with your life. You're gonna do something better. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be huge.
But it's almost like you've been hiding something all these years.
Not a lot of people from this neighborhood go on to achieve great things. I'm gonna make sure it stays that way.
Brooklyn, they all want it, but I wanted more. They wanted more, now we got a war. I'm so hungry, you can hear my stomach roar. Haters patiently waiting for me to hit the floor.
You're gonna hold up that belt one day. I know that.
Get him on the inside. Pound that body. I really wasn't ready to talk, but now since it's over,
Never back down.
I'm ready to tell you how it all began.
way, 'cause I was raised back, never back down.
All of Brooklyn's behind you out here. And you got this, man. Trust me, you got this.
Yeah, well, if you go to my Instagram page, which is joseph.donofrio, you can see a lot of clips there. Or go to my Facebook page, which is just Joseph Donofrio, and like my page. And I love when people share my videos. People always go there and they share my videos, and like they go all over the place, and I'm like, it's great.
Yeah. I do. I share his videos.
Well, I have to ask you though, because I like to do acting also, and I've been in a couple of things, and I always find I like playing the villain or the mean person, or I don't like playing the sweet, nice, kind, or happy person. I want to play the mean person. So I know you said you did all different roles. What is your favorite though? Like, what if you had to pick one? That you like playing the villain, the geek?
Comedy. I like the,
oh,
are we there
comedy?
yet? Are we there yet was my
Okay.
favorite thing. Playing Staten Island Mike. I mean, of course it's my favorite. It's Staten
Okay.
Island. You know, it was great because I went to work and like the director was really cool, Ali Leroy. He was a great director. He did the show called Everybody Hates Chris. And he would just be like, Joe, he'd give me a couple of lines and he'd just let me improv and just, you know, take over the role. And it was great just going to work and just being funny. It's great laughing. I mean, it's good doing like crazy.
Comedy is hard. I think it is.
It's hard to make
I
people
find it
laugh,
hard.
but-
No, I mean, to me, I love it. I mean, sometimes I just talk to people and they start laughing and I'm like, hey,
got that
they like my,
Yeah.
but I tell you, drama sometimes is great, but it's like, you get into that character and sometimes when the scene's over, you're still,
Yeah.
you know, like
Oh,
when I did the
know.
Bronx
Yeah,
Tale,
yeah.
I was like, after I did that,
Still
you know, I was a little crazy
angry.
afterwards. I had to like
Right.
get out of that character.
That shows how good you are. Because
Yeah.
you're really feeling it. Yeah. So.
No, I mean, when Mr. De Niro had taught me, like, I remember we did a movie called Analyze That with him, and I remember we were doing a scene, and before the scene, he was like hanging me off a roof, and he's like, come on, let's mix it up a little, let's just wrestle or whatever. So we're wrestling before the scene, and then we did the scene. So I try to, like, before the scene happens, I try to put myself in that position of what the scene's gonna happen, and, you know, take it from there and become the character. I mean, that's one thing I try to do.
Can we show that scene?
Yeah, sure, if you have it.
Let's do that.
Who you working for?
I'm working for your mother. Fuck you.
Fuck me?
Yeah. No, I'm looking for Lou the Wrench. It's Benghazi.
The wrench?
Yeah, the wrench.
Spell his name.
Better let it spell it. R-I-C-A. Veal, he threw me off a roof.
What'd you say to him?
I didn't say anything, Mr. Benghazi. Can I go now? I think my leg's broken.
Whoa, so what did you land on?
Nothing.
Was there enough cushion?
Yeah, there was. Well, they actually wanted me to fall that whole thing, but I didn't.
Wow.
A stuntman did it.
You did it. I was just going to ask you
Yeah.
that if you had a stuntman.
Oh, well, not
Okay.
fall. A stuntman like hung off the real roof, which was like 6 stories, but I actually hung off a smaller roof.
Okay.
It was fun, but
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
improv, and
it's-
I loved, like, it was great just to work with Robert De Niro because we do so much improv. It's like, boom, like he hit me in the face. He's like, who you working for? And I was like, I'm working for your mother. And that wasn't scripted. I remember going up the stairs to do the scene, and was with Howard Ramis, rest in peace. He directed us in that, and I was like, listen, I'm thinking of saying, and he says, who you working for? I want to say, I'm working for your mother. Because my friend Greg, that I was working with at the time, told me to say that.
Right.
So I said it, and he goes, yeah, but just don't tell Bob, just say it. And then I did it, and Bob was like, hey, I think I should smack him when he says that. I was like, Dad, smack me. And then he smacked me, and then after we did the scene, we did all this improv, somebody was like, how did you improv? I was like, oh, we just said, he goes, Howard Ramis never likes people improving.
Wow.
I was like, wow, I guess
That's
it
an
must
honor.
be special, yeah.
Yeah.
It was on. That was a great movie to work on, man.
I heard that Robert De Niro does that. Like, he has that form of acting techniques when he's working with somebody to get the most out of them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I take from him. I like when I'm working with somebody, I try to do the same thing. I try to give the people I'm working with, you know, a lot of, make them feel great.
Right.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you work off each other. I mean,
You work off
that's
each
how
other.
you do it. Yeah. So if you're both good and you're both feeling that energy, it comes out great. I think. I mean, from my experience.
No,
So,
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
All right.
worked on so many TV shows and in so many movies. I mean, if you go to IMDb and you look up Joseph D'Onofrio, you're going to see like a scroll.
Yeah.
You know, it's very impressive.
Thank
But
you.
what do you do to keep working? Because I know actors, you know, they'll work here and there, and then they'll never get work again. But you seem to keep staying in the groove.
Well, what I do is I just come prepared. Like the movie I just finished, Rich Man, Rich Girl. Like they gave me like 3 pages of dialogue. I came to the set, boom, 2 takes.
That's
in and out,
great.
and they loved it. You come, you be nice. You know, sometimes things happen on sets that, you know, you don't have control over. So you just go, do your thing, get in, get out.
Give them
Do
what
it
they
perfect,
want.
give them what they want. And it was funny, they wanted this, I was doing a rehearsal, and I remember the director's like, you know, we need you to be a little more, what does he say? A little more antagonistic. And I was like, dude, it's just a rehearsal. Give me a minute. You'll get it when we roll. So then we started rolling, and he was like,
You blew him away.
and you know, the director really didn't direct me. And when I used to, in the beginning, I'd be like, wow, the director's not directing me. Did I do something wrong? But then I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm just doing it right.
That's a good thing,
So it's
right?
great when a director don't say nothing. It's like you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I just try to be nice and polite and, you know, just be a nice human being and just give them what they want and stay open. You know what I mean? And just whatever you want, you got. You know, you're the director.
Now, will you stick around and we have another guest coming out, but will you stick around?
Nah,
Maybe?
I can't. I'm sorry. I got a prior engagement.
I'm
I'm joking.
I know
I'll
he did.
stick
Okay.
around.
We got
Yeah, I'll
you.
stick around.
This is the comedian, okay? Give him a TV show, please. Thank you so much for being here. Joseph DOnofrio.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Mucho Dinero Trivia Game Show. That's right, folks. It's a lot of dinero, and this game is all about Robert De Niro. Let's welcome our guest, Helene.
Hi, everybody.
And Joseph.
Hi.
And Denise.
Hi.
And Frankie.
Hi.
I will ask you a question. The first person to buzz in the answer correctly gets 1 point. Now, whoever gets the most points at the end of the game is the winner. The first part of our game is Robert De Niro movie quotes. Contestants, you get your hands on the buzzer and get ready to tell me what movie this line came from. Hey, you talking to me? Okay, let's go. Helene?
Taxi driver. 1976.
I have nipples. Greg, could you milk me? Helene?
The Parent movie.
Meet the Parents.
Look at the size of this trunk. You can put 3 bodies in there.
Cape Fear.
Anybody else?
Analyze this.
You're right.
Right. I like that.
Next, never rat on your friends and always...
Raging Bull.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Right you are.
Yeah.
You do what you do best. Try to stop guys like me.
Heat.
Very good.
Very good.
Good, I was going to say that.
I grew up in a tough neighborhood, and we used to say, you can get further with a kind word and a gun that you can get with just a kind word.
Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
The Untouchables.
Right you are. You didn't wake a thing. You woke a person.
Awakenings?
Very good.
Yeah, she gave it to me. She said when he was sleeping, so I figured it's a great movie.
Never get me down, Ray. Hear me.
That's Raging Bull.
Okay, you guys are doing great. Now, the last part of our game, you will have to buzz in with a true or false answer. Get ready. Robert De Niro is actually the Irish-German descent.
False.
True.
That was a tough one.
I took a chance.
Okay.
That's a disappointment.
Oh, well. Robert De Niro grew up in the Bronx.
True.
He grew up in Greenwich Village,
Yeah.
section of Manhattan.
Yeah.
De Niro's stage debut was at the age of 10 when he played the Cowardly Lion in a school production of The Wizard of Oz.
True.
Before getting the pivotal role of young Vito Corleone in The Godfather, Robert auditioned for the role of Sonny Corleone.
Yeah.
True.
Right. The movie The Bronx Tale was written by De Niro.
Yeah.
False.
Tribeca Productions was founded in 1999.
False.
No, you got to say the year.
You gotta, now I gotta say
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I already said
What year? What year was it?
1989.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Martinson Coffee Company, right there, Greenwich Street.
That's the end of our questions, folks.
Okay, so who's our winner?
Okay.
Well, it sure looks like Joe is the winner.
All right.
All right, Joe.
What did I win?
You won.
You just won.
A new car.
What did I win?
A new car.
Can of Pringles.
Oh, man.
My mug.
Very good.
All right, Joe.
Thank you, everyone, for playing our game show. And now, everybody, have a good evening.
I want to thank you for watching our show. I hope you enjoyed our guests, wonderful Joseph DOnofrio and Frankie D'Augusta. I want to thank our sponsors, Donna from Call It a Wrap. Thank you for always providing us with delicious wraps and your famous Donna salad. And I want to thank Amy Ucciaroni from Amy's Candy Craze for providing us with delicious chocolate treats. Thank you to our crew. We got Louis, we got Anita, we got Jay in the control room, we got Christy Boland, technical director, and Michael Geck, audio engineer. Don't forget Bodybuilder Bob, our wonderful announcer, and Kenny Graham, studio engineer. Thank you guys for watching. Please like us on Facebook. Remember This TV Show. And if you want to be a guest on our show or sit in the audience, come hang out with us. Email us at rememberthis